Thank you.
Do you expect to give any kind of depth chart pre-spring game?
We're going to do our draft this afternoon. We'll have a little. I think it's on Pac-12 networks and ESPN 8 and something else. But yeah, we're going to do that this afternoon. I would imagine we'll end up leaking that out. Tony Washington and EFO are teamed against Toronis and Marcus, and they have chosen coaches, and then we're kind of dividing up everybody else as equally as possible, and then we'll have that shenanigans this afternoon.
So the players will choose their coaches.
The players have already chosen their coaches.
Okay.
They don't know that yet. The coaches don't know that yet, but they'll be the brass this afternoon to draft the rest of the squads.
And if it's not offense defense, it's like you said, like
it'll be like as much of a game as a recognizable football game.
Sure.
Are the guys at the point where you're 4 weeks into this? Are they looking forward to the spring game? Are they getting tired of practice? Or?
No, which is awesome, and I think these guys, they're starting to really get that part of it. I thought today was, again, from an effort standpoint, excellent. This is a practice traditionally where there's places I've been where it's been, hey, let's get to the weekend and get through to the spring game, and but I thought the guys competed really well. We did some stuff kind of that we hadn't done yet in spring ball from a competitive standpoint. Split up the squads and kind of did a 4-minute, 2-minute type of situation at the end, and it was great. The place where that shows up immediately is special teams, and I thought our special teams period, again, effort-wise, were outstanding. Just have to clean up some details on assignments, but really like that aspect of it right now.
You gonna watch the game tonight? Basketball?
So yeah, somebody told me it's tonight. So how many did they do? 2 off and then 1 off, and then it's confusing.
Right.
But yeah, I'll try to. We'll have a couple of meetings. What time does it start?
7:30.
I'll be there by halftime. I'll be there in spirit.
So we've heard a lot about Don Helm's organization with the backpacks, and now we're hearing a little bit about Lubick, how he's got his own scheduled organization. What does that bring to your team, that organization style?
Diversity of human being, and then they're both awesome in that regard to the players. I would like to see the organization of DP's closet is what I would like to see, but no, he's been doing a great job, and again, those guys are playing hard, working hard, doing all the things that again we've asked them to. The receivers being a little shorthanded, off and on throughout spring, are working really hard and improving. I haven't seen one guy kind of slam into the wall yet, and that happens. Those guys, whether it's just trying to absorb the offense or special teams, whatever that their role was at that time, and I think he's done a good job managing both the physical aspect of that and then the psychological aspect of that, which is equally as important.
Is that something you felt like you were missing from last year? Is it more of an organization? Is that did you make conscious decisions?
No. You can always, we always are looking for ways to do things more efficiently. But those guys have always, are you talking about in general or in specifically?
Yeah, in general.
We're always looking for ways to be more efficient, and if that's, if you're organized and everybody's on the same page, that's hopefully going to lead to that.
I think I saw something yesterday. I'm not sure if it's new, but you can make mandatory summer workouts now, 8 hours, I believe. Is that something you're looking to take advantage of?
Yeah.
Like scheduling things out already?
Well, we're pretty scheduled out. I don't think that'll really change too much of how we've done things. I think more or less they've taken the angle of, wink wink, hey, was so and so there? You could just say, hey, was Andrew there today? And I know he worked hard, but that is probably a good thing. And again, the strength coach and that staff, and then the trainers and all the people that surround those guys that way are vital in the summer, and then and just obviously your core leadership. But we're not going to go out and change really anything. You still can't do things with a football. You still can't do those kind of things at all. And I think that's good for the players, and I think that's good for the coaches. I don't think this does not want to be a year-round thing.
Yeah, but you can still oversee them now. That's the change. But football work, but you can watch them and not be in trouble.
Depending on what they're doing, okay. You still can't do football-related things and that part of it.
Rodney and Derek were just talking about last year at this time they thought they knew the defense, but said they realize now that they didn't know it at all like they do now. Do you kind of get a sense of that? And how do you see the difference in that, I guess?
I think the biggest thing that happens, on a defense is how guys communicate, and just how confidently they communicate, and just going from just making a call to kind of looking around, just taking away that level of uncertainty, or that couple of seconds of uncertainty, which is the difference between either, whatever it is, recognizing a formation, recognizing a situation, communicating to somebody that's never been in that position before, or just that kind of second and third level stuff is showing up more and more.
Is that something you notice right away as a coach from the sideline watching?
I think
like something like you see him make that call or that recognition that he didn't make that last year.
yes, but there's still a bunch of new guys that you flashed my mind to the thing we showed the other day in the team meeting of just it was like the second and third defense, and there's kind of half and half seconds and half thirds, and they're all kind of looking around and instead of just making the call. And even if everybody's on the same wrong page, you can survive. But we want to be in thrive mode with everybody 100% dialed in, and I think that has started kind of how we've tweaked some things from a teaching perspective, and it's showing up.
How have you seen Kanai grow this spring, kind of fitting into the running back picture this fall? And Byron said he's really kind of someone who's kind of coming into his own place,
yes,
whether it be a goofy or not.
That's why I was laughing when you're asking that question. He's an interesting dude, working hard, and a very productive runner. It doesn't look like Michael James or Kenyon Barner or some of the guys we've grown accustomed to, but he's been, especially in 11-on-11 situations, very productive. And that's what you never know from a quarterback or a tailback. You never know what you have until they're out in his real life. And so that's a good thing to show up better in that situation. But yeah, he just still needs to clean up a lot of other stuff.
You notice the difference in Keenan the past couple of days with the Blazers up 2-0?
He's louder. He's louder. I think I have been too. Yeah.
Will you staying up tonight?
Definitely. Yep.